So, folks, here we are. Good afternoon or good evening. It's October 12th, 3 o'clock. And as you can see, I'm with Herbert and Cindy. So, the last time we met, which was about 3 weeks ago, Herbert, basically to recap what we talked about last time, was first of all, your housing situation. You were staying with someone, so you weren't actually,
Right.
but someone was letting you stay with them. And you guys were starting IOP. You were both on Suboxone, correct?
Yeah.
Things were looking positive. What else?
Went to court last week. They
Okay.
gave me a continuance to November 12th.
Okay, so if you guys can, so refresh my memory because my memory's not the best. The court thing you got arrested for.
The first charges were possession and possession of
Okay,
paraphernalia.
okay.
The second one was disorderly conduct, and the
And
third one was trespassing.
by the library, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then Cindy, you were involved in that whole thing
I
somehow too.
did. I got
Okay.
arrested for trespassing at the freaking library.
Okay.
And I was just horrified. I don't have a record. I've never been to jail. Um, it was a little extreme.
Okay.
But
Okay. Okay.
It was a whole misunderstanding.
Okay. So, but you still have to go to court for that,
Yes.
correct?
and
What
I
about
do
you?
too.
You have to.
My court date is like November 5th. I think they did a continuance to
Okay.
November 5th.
Okay. What do you think the outcome? You think they're going to annihilate it? You think it's going to get?
They're gonna end up tossing it. They're
Okay.
minor crimes. I haven't, gotten in trouble since I'm gonna say 2015,
Okay.
2016.
Good. Good.
You
Okay.
know, whatever happens, happens. We got to deal with it as it comes,
Okay.
all in good time. But I'm hoping that would be the outcome. It's up to the judge, what he decides, and just, a lot of things helping my case is the programming,
Okay.
staying out of the park.
How's programming going? Then we'll get to the part. How's the
Um,
programming going?
it's just going. I'm not ready to, volunteer any information about my personal life just yet.
Okay.
you know, um, because they actually want you to get deep and they want you to talk about,
Okay. So you're not there with
yeah,
sharing your
no, I'm
deepest
not there yet.
deep thing, but you are going.
Yes,
That's the start.
yes.
Okay. All right. And I think both you were going together, right? I
Well,
know we.
Yeah. I have ADHD, and it is a nightmare for me to sit for 3 hours
It's
and
3 hours.
look at a clock, and like my head will spin around and pop off.
But it's not 3 continuous hours though. There's
Well, you
breaks
get a
in
break here,
between.
but it's still 4 days
That's
a
hard
week,
for
and
you to
it's
sit
very
still like that. Okay.
it's it really it tanks my life a lot of ways.
Okay.
So I'm not on my meds for it, so that's something that I need to work on doing. Um, but my plan's I'm going to go to a program because they'll toss out this trespassing stuff like that.
Okay.
Once you go to a program, and that's the end of that because I don't have a record and I don't anticipate having one.
And you don't
So
want one at this point
I'm
in,
gonna
at this
get rid of
at
that
this stage
quick.
of your life. You don't need to be adding any.
I know. I mean,
Right.
I couldn't. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, um, your housing situation. I know you said you were still no changes.
No changes.
Okay.
We're where we at right now. A friend is helping us, and little by little, the program is going to help us with a lot of
Okay. I remember
things
you
going
said. I
forward.
remember you said that when you got. So I remember that's right. You said there was some good stuff that can come out of
Yeah.
the
We're working
arrest.
with
I
the McCall
remember that.
Foundation, and we had a rough week, and I kind of isolated myself a little bit. But tomorrow's Monday, and I'm ready to hit the ground running, and make some phone calls and take care of some things that I let go last week. But I'm on it, and so housing is one of those things.
Okay.
Luckily there are
Permanent
laws.
housing.
Yeah, there
Yes.
are laws that kind of protect us because it's wintertime. It's October, and they can't really throw you out of places. So we're hoping to maybe stick around for a little bit, but we'll see. That's
Okay.
part of the nature of the beast is that we don't know.
Okay. All right. And can you speak to the channel about your substance use? What's going on as far as that goes?
It's
It's
we're
going.
we're getting prepared, for what we got to face. It's time,
Okay.
it's time,
Okay.
and we're ready for that.
Okay. So
I
it's
still got my marijuana.
okay. So just marijuana.
Yeah,
Okay. So
yeah.
no, pretty much
That's
limits.
Well,
Suboxone.
they
Yep.
they take urines.
Okay.
So, in order to be on the Suboxone maintenance
Yes.
program,
Yes.
you have to be able to provide clean urines.
Okay.
And, it's the beginning.
You do what we
Okay.
got to do.
Okay.
Nothing ever, how you say, nothing ever, comes quick.
Okay.
So, in time, things are changing, um, just doing what we got to
And
do.
as,
Kicking and screaming, but we're going.
how are you guys feeling though, as a whole, life in general? You know, you got some stuff going on in your life. How are you guys feeling overall, though, about some of the changes that you're about to embark on right now? Because there are some changes. You're on the Suboxone. You got the court stuff going on.
I'm scared to death.
Okay.
Honestly, I am. I'm scared to death.
I'm actually looking forward because I got to have the surgery because I have a coronary artery
Yes.
disease
Yeah.
and I have to have a triple bypass graft. And I can't have dirty urines. I can't, be under the influence.
So, so you are under the care of a doctor right now. Because I know when we first started, you didn't have much going on. I know you talked about the heart condition, but you weren't under the care. You weren't on any meds for.
Well, right now we're seeing the doctor
Good,
for
good.
for the maintenance program.
Okay.
Um, in time, we still been looking for a doctor, a heart doctor, somebody
Cardiologist.
that is close, that we don't gotta go far and stuff like that.
And Charlotte Hungerford is not the place to be if you have a heart condition.
Well, going forward, everything takes time.
Okay. Okay. Because I would think too that would be at the top of the list because yeah, obviously you need a what is it called
Triple bypass
triple
graft.
that sounds serious. Just
It's
the sound
basically
of it
open
sounds.
heart surgery. The only thing that scares me is that they shut your heart gets shut off,
Okay.
and they hook you up to a machine. So God forbid there's a power outage. But I'm
Well,
sure they got
hospitals have
yeah
generators,
they
so
got
that
backups.
won't happen.
But it's like I said, in time, you just got to be patient, one day at a time. There's
Yeah, so I'm
I
glad
got a
to.
lot to look forward to.
Yeah, I was going to say I'm glad to hear you talk about that because yeah, that's serious. So I look at it in its totality. Like you're out here, you pretty much, even though you're staying in a temporary housing, but your housing isn't. That can change at
Yeah.
the
Any
drop of a
moment.
dime. So you're
Any
one
moment.
from being homeless again with your health condition, substance use, everything, all the stresses that come along with that whole thing, the ripping and running and
Yeah.
trying to make things happen. So yeah,
Survival.
survival, right? So I just think about when it comes to in terms of what's most important. Yeah, you got some your health condition. So
But we take it one day at a time.
okay, all
And
right,
it's in God's hands.
right,
Whatever He decides, it's His choice.
all right, all right. So with that being said, so yeah, I don't want to keep you guys too much longer because actually it's starting to rain a little bit right now. I just wanted to fill a channel for you guys to fill a channel in on what's been going on with you since the last time we met. So that's pretty much it. Good interview. Cindy, what's some of the things that you're looking forward to? What's some of the
I'm looking
things?
forward to going back to work.
Okay.
You know,
What do you miss? What do you miss about not working? What do you miss most about not working?
what do I miss about not working?
Yes.
Um, I miss being social. I miss my coworkers. I miss my clients.
Okay.
Paycheck?
Yeah,
Paycheck,
paycheck.
absolutely.
I'm schooling sign language, so that's what I went to school for, and I work with mentally disabled
Okay.
individuals, and it's very rewarding.
Okay.
It
Okay.
kind of brings you down to earth and makes you grateful for
Well, it
health
gives
as
you a
well.
purpose.
Yeah, it
Gives
does,
you a purpose.
and a damn good paycheck.
Okay.
So that's what I miss. I miss the consistency of things.
So were
having a
you
routine.
guys, since you guys been together, have you been in a situation where you both were working?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I think so, right? Well, you were
Yeah,
working
we
with.
both worked. We both had jobs that we had to pass urines to get. So they were, professional jobs. We had a car, we had an apartment, and
Yeah, then that's
know,
right. I remember you said that
yeah.
things just something
And
happened
then,
and it kind
My
of.
one day-
sister passed away, and ever since she passed away, I fell hard, and it's been hard getting back up.
Okay. Okay.
And not to mention that a year later, after my sister died of stage 4 advanced cancer,
Right.
I find out I got a heart condition. So it's like, double whammies.
Right. Okay.
But, at the end of the day, the surgery is going to give me a second chance. Second chance in life, second chance with
Okay.
everything.
Good, good, good.
As it stands, at any moment I can drop and I can die at any moment.
Right, and that's again, you're right, and that's where I was thinking without you, and then you said it. Like, yeah, I mean, you're out here like, and you're not under the care of a doctor.
Risky behavior.
That's scary. It's scary
Yeah.
because yeah, you could be lost just like it can happen really quickly. So I hope I hope you get on top of that. How would you guys like to end the interview? How would you like to end it?
Just, wish us luck and don't judge. That's all.
Okay.
I always say that. Don't judge because you just
Okay.
never know. Your life could change in a minute.
Okay. All right.
And there's no such thing as masking reality. No matter what you do, no matter how you do it, it's always going to be there. So,
Eventually you're gonna face it.
you can get high and you're not facing reality. But when you come down, whatever it was is going to always
Still be there, right? But that is the main reason. I mean, I've been around. That is when you ask people why do I, as far as the substance use, it gets them away from whatever issues they're dealing with. And you said it best. Even though when you finish after an hour or two, whatever, those still issues are there to still have to be dealt with. So, but yeah, I'm glad that I was able to run into you guys because it has been 3 weeks. I've seen you like coming and going, but I didn't get a chance to talk to you. I've seen more Herbert than you.
Oh,
so, yeah. I've seen. But anyway, so folks, we're going to end the interview. It's kind of chilly out here. It's about to start raining. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on with Herbert and Cindy. So there you have it. Hopefully, next week this time we're talking that there'll be some progress made. But Herbert's in the IOP, and Cindy, you're going to figure out what your next step is going to be around that. And folks, there you have it. So we're going to conclude the interview.
Good night.
If you like the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. We're going to say cut it off for the night. Good night, folks.